Hello, and welcome to the Lead Connecticut Improving Performance Through a Systemic Human Capital Approach, Module 4 on Ongoing Performance Management, Evaluation, and Professional Development. I am Jim Smith, and I will be your narrator for the session. Human capital is an important ingredient in having a school district improve its performance and increase the achievement of its students. Doing so in an effective way means doing so in an integrated way and thinking about all the various pieces of human capital as a system. The aspect of the human capital framework that we will focus on today will be ongoing performance management. And even then, more specifically within ongoing performance management, diving deep into professional development and evaluation and how a district can think about these things in a coherent manner to improve educator performance. Typically, building an evaluation system is thought about from a design perspective and how you can get all the different evaluation components right. But often, the next question, in terms of how you can use an evaluation system to improve performance systemically, often isn't asked. So the focus of this discussion, as Connecticut has a statewide evaluation system, is to focus not on the evaluation design, but how to use an evaluation system to improve performance and then link it to professional development in an effective way for management purposes. And so in doing that, our perspective is to think about evaluations from three different perspectives. First, to take a look at educators that are not performing and to give them opportunities to improve, but then ultimately, if they continue not to improve, to have a system that you can exit the most ineffective teachers, or more broadly, the most ineffective educators. And then the second question becomes, for people that are in the middle, the people that are moderately or effective in an average type of a way, how can we make them better? How can we improve the performance of those particular individuals so that they go from middle of the pack to truly exemplary? And then the final piece is, for the people that are at the top, that are your exemplary educators, how can you make sure that you keep them in the district and then also leverage or extend their talent so that they can help grow other educators that they are interacting with on a daily basis. As you're thinking about more specifically what it means to extend and leverage the learning of your exemplary educators, I'd like to leave you with a few questions to think about. One of which is to consider the career ladder that these educators have. Are they given career opportunities to grow, to become teacher leaders, to become administrators, etc.? Are principals given the opportunity to become superintendents, and is that path clear? The other piece is, does your district have a way and a method to reward and recognize people that are truly shining, that demonstrate that success is valued because success is truly for the benefit of our students? And then also, to the point of retention, are these educators being retained at a high level so that their performance can yield positive results year after year? And then also, are they given appropriate PD opportunities? And then are the PD opportunities being tailored so that they can best meet these exemplary teachers' needs, as well as give them opportunities to grow even more? The focus of average performers is to really improve their skills so that they can be effective at a higher level. And so in thinking about how to do that, where are those development areas that the average performers are lacking or have an opportunity to improve? And then how can we tailor development opportunities so that they are meeting these specific needs? Another thing to think about is really what's the difference between top and average performers? Not necessarily from a results perspective, but what are the things that they're doing as an administrator or as a teacher that makes them different? And can we codify these characteristics of differences so that we can continue to leverage the exemplary performers so they can help this middle group to get better. With the bottom performers, the questions in terms of strategically thinking about this group is really twofold. It starts with, have you given them every opportunity to succeed and to improve, and the resources and support that is necessary to do so? And then ultimately, if they are still underperforming after going through all of the right steps, it's truly not the right profession. And so is your documentation in place so that you can exit these individuals from the profession so that they no longer hurt student achievement. As you're thinking about how do we identify key areas of development, we would encourage you to use the state's evaluation rubrics to do so. There is a coherent definition of a proficient educator that every district has access to. How can you use some of the language and definitions to figure out where teachers need to grow and then design professional development opportunities to best meet these needs? So essentially, to use the resources that are available. Leadership development is an important ingredient of a professional development program. In the following page, we'll get into more detail of what this could consist of, but the message here is to make sure that leadership development opportunities are provided and to think about their connection and intersection of how the induction program feeds into these larger professional development opportunities. Development opportunities come in different shapes and sizes. And our encouragement is to think about the job definition itself in providing these opportunities, that it doesn't necessarily always have to come through formal professional development / training types of programs. So in other words, if I want to grow an individual and develop an individual, can I enlarge their job? Can I rotate them to a different position? Or can I increase the depth of what they're doing? There are a number of different ways to deepen the learning through on-the-job development. That is an important piece of professional development. No matter where you're starting, we always believe that people have an opportunity to get better from a continuous improvement perspective. And to take a look at your development program over and over again and test whether or not you're achieving what you want to achieve, such as having multiple candidates ready to be promoted to key district jobs, or your high performers never leave because they always have an opportunity. To really think through some critical features in testing if your development program is working, and when it's working, to keep it and strengthen it, and when it's not, to consider revisions.